before Rome, before Egypt ruled an empire, before history even learned the word conquest, one man marched his armies across the known world and rewrote civilization forever. His name was Sargon of Akkad. If you value deep history, cinematic storytelling, and the real origins of empire, then like this video, subscribe to our channel, and step back with us into the ancient world. Before Sargon, Mesopotamia was fractured. What we now call southern Iraq was known to the ancients as Sumer, a mosaic of independent city-states, Uruk, Lagash, Ur-Kish. Each was ruled by its own king, each was guarded by its own god, and each was locked in an endless rivalry over land, water, and trade. There was no empire, no unified army, no central authority. Power rose and fell with the river floods and with the constant state of war. But something was changing. The climate was becoming unstable, straining resources. The population was growing, which only intensified the conflicts. And warfare itself was evolving from ritualized skirmishes into organized campaigns of annihilation. This chaos created an opening, and into it stepped a man whose origins were as mysterious as his ambition was absolute. Sargon's own legend claims he was born in secret, hidden away by his mother. She placed him in a basket of reeds and set him adrift on the Euphrates River. Whether this is a myth or a brilliant piece of propaganda, the message was clear. He was chosen, destined for greatness by the gods themselves. Somehow, this child of the river rose from total obscurity to become the cupbearer to the king of Kish, a position of immense trust and proximity to power. Then, in a decisive act that historians still debate to this day, he seized the throne for himself. But Sargon didn't stop at just being a king. He founded a new capital city called Akkad, and its exact spot is still a huge mystery for archaeologists today. And from this unseen center of power, Sargon launched something the world had never experienced before: endless wars for expansion. You see, Sargon didn't just defeat his enemies, he absorbed them. Marching his army south, he took down those proud Sumerian cities, one after another. Their legendary walls crumbled, and their kings were captured and paraded around in neck stocks. Their temples were stripped of their independence and wealth. Sargon didn't just raid and leave, he stuck around. He installed Akkadian governors to rule in his name. He standardized administration across the land. He enforced a system of tribute, making sure the wealth of the conquered flowed back to Akkad. This wasn't just raiding, this was empire building. His forces were a new kind of military machine. They used deadly bronze weapons, fought in disciplined infantry formations. They were supported by logistical systems capable of sustaining campaigns over vast distances. This was something completely unprecedented in 2300 BCE for the first time in history. War became systematic, a tool of state policy. Sargon's campaigns stretched far beyond the heartland of Sumer. His armies marched eastward into Elam, modern Iran. They pushed north into Assyria, and west toward the Levant and the Mediterranean coast. Ancient inscriptions boast that Sargon washed his weapons in the sea. Was this hyperbole or a poetic memory of his armies actually reaching the Mediterranean? Archaeology suggests Akkadian influence extended over 800 miles, uniting dozens of diverse cultures under a single rule for the very first time. Languages began to merge. Vast trade networks expanded, connecting the Persian Gulf to Anatolia. Even gods were shared but make no mistake, this peace was enforced at the point of a spear. Rebellion was constant, and Sargon responded with relentless, brutal force. The Akkadian Empire was a new kind of political entity, but it wasn't sustained by violence alone. It also relied on a powerful ideology. Sargon portrayed himself as a divine agent, chosen by the gods, particularly Inanna, the goddess of war, love, and chaos. In a masterstroke of political genius, he appointed his own daughter, Inejuana, as the high priestess of the moon god in Ur. This move fused religion and the state, giving his rule divine legitimacy. Clay tablets uncovered by archaeologists reveal the stunning administrative precision of his empire. Complex ration systems for workers, detailed records of troop deployments, and standardized weights and measures. This was the birth of bureaucracy, a system of control born from the needs of conquest. But scientific data tells another, darker side of the story. Evidence from ice cores and soil samples points to a period of severe, prolonged drought and resource stress right around this time. This may help explain the empire's relentless aggression. It could have been a desperate grab for resources. Empire, it seems, was both a brilliant innovation and an act of desperation. Sargon ruled for over 50 years, saw an absolutely extraordinary reign for anyone in the ancient world. After his death, his empire, which had been held together by his force of will, began to fracture under constant rebellion, famine, and invasion. Within a few generations, it collapsed. Yet, the idea of empire endured. Every empire that followed, from the Assyrians and Babylonians to the Persians and the Romans, borrowed from the Akkadian blueprint. They all used standing armies, provincial governors, imperial ideology, and the concept of war as a tool of state policy. Sargon of Akkad proved that the world could be conquered, unified, and held under a single authority. And once that idea existed, it could never be undone. If you want more stories from the dawn of civilization, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell.